The Avengers squad, as well as the Marvel Universe as a whole, now includes a slew of new, diverse, and intriguing individuals. One of these characters is Black Panther, who is considered to be one of the most versatile and fresh characters in the Marvel Universe. He is the first African-American superhero in mainstream American comics. Welcome back to Evo Chronicles, where we illustrate how movies, video games, and characters evolve. And in this video, we'll witness how the Black Panther evolves. Origin, debut, and about the creator. In the 1960s, writer Stan Lee and illustrator Jack Kirby created Black Panther for Marvel Comics. Black Panther was created to address a critical lack of important Black American superheroes in comic books, which was especially noticeable given the backdrop of racial tension and civil rights activism in the United States. In Fantastic Four number 52, the Black Panther made his first appearance in print July 1966. T'Challa, a member of the royal family of Wakanda, a fictitious African country, wears the title Black Panther. On the death of his father, T'Challa ascended to the throne and assumed the position of Black Panther. He was exposed to a mysterious herb that gave him near-superhuman strength and agility. Despite Wakanda's heritage of isolationism, T'Challa opted to use his gifts to serve all of humanity after meeting the Fantastic Four. To meet his new responsibilities, he relocated to New York City. Appearance of the character in comic books. In 1968, the Black Panther joined the Avengers, and for the following years, he was a mainstay. Despite the fact that the character predates the revolutionary political group of the same name, Marvel briefly renamed him the Black Leopard to separate the two. Following his debut in Fantastic Four numbers 52 through 53, July through August 1966, and subsequent guest appearances in Fantastic Four Annual number 5, 1967, Tales of Suspense numbers 97 through 99, and Captain America 100, January through April of 1968, the Black Panther traveled to New York City to join the titular American superhero team in The Avengers number 52, May 1968, appearing in that comic for the next few years. He made solo cameo appearances in 3 issues of Daredevil during his time with the Avengers, and fought Doctor Doom in Astonishing Tales number 6 through 7, June and August 1971, in that supervillain's short-lived starring feature. Jungle Action number 5, July 1973, a reprint of the Avengers number 62's Panther-centric story, gave him his first starring role, March 1969. For the first time, the Black Panther was on the cover of his own book. Jungle Action, a series written by Don McGregor and drawn for the most part by African-American artist Billy Graham, featured the Panther's Rage story arc for 2 years. The strip restored T'Challa to a Wakanda riven by infighting and insurrection, where he managed to blend superheroics with reflections on colonialism and democracy, reflecting the time's interest in African roots and Black consciousness in general. The strip included an all-Black cast for the entirety of the story, a first in mainstream superhero comics, and the innovations continued in a later story in which the Panther faced off against the Ku Klux Klan. Due to low sales, Jungle Action was canceled before the Klan tale was completed, and it was replaced in 1977 by a new Black Panther comic by Jack Kirby. This new orientation was as far from McGregor's harsh reality as one could imagine, with a time-traveling frog statue believed to be King Solomon's, the Yeti, and a group of Wakandan nobility known as the Black Musketeers. This, too, was a short-lived title. Appearance of characters in animated series and cartoons. Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, the first animated series, debuted in 1981. The series aired 24 episodes in total. The Black Panther appears in the episode Prey of the Black Panther from Fantastic Four, the animated series, in 1994. He entices the Fantastic Four to come to Wakanda to see if they're worthy of assisting in the fight against Klaw. As in the comics, Klaw's history of killing T'Chaka is included, as is T'Challa's use of Klaw's own weapon on his right hand. The list follows Ultimate Avengers 2, which was a success when it was released in 2006. Next, Avengers Heroes of Tomorrow was released in 2008. Iron Man Armored Adventures is a 3D CGI animated series based on Iron Man, the Black Panther, the Black Widow, and other characters. Following this were the Superhero Squad show and Black Panther, both of which were released in 2010. The 2010 television miniseries Black Panther ran from January 16th to January 30th. It's the first to concentrate on Black Panther's persona. In addition, What If was launched on Disney Plus Hotstar in 2021, which we'll address later in the video. Marvel superheroes What The and the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes both were released in 2011 and 2012. In 2014 and 2015, Marvel Knights Wolverine vs. Sabretooth and Marvel Disc Wars The Avengers Season 2 were released. In the years that followed, we saw a slew of amazing series, including Avengers Assemble, Black Panther in The Visitor, Marvel TLDR, and Marvel Future Avengers. In 2018, we saw the release of the last two animated releases for Black Panther, Marvel Superhero Adventures and Lego Marvel Superheroes Black Panther Trouble in Wakanda. Appearance of the character in the movies. Chadwick Boseman played the character of T'Challa in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, first emerging in Captain America: Civil War. T'Challa possesses flexibility, resilience, and sturdiness, and as a consequence of intaking the heart-shaped herb, just like he does in the comics. The outfit donned by him has razor-sharp claws and is created of a titanium alloy weave which can endure explosive threats and deflect massive machine gun fire. A new update of his outfit is that it can dissolve kinetic energy and discharge it as a light purple shockwave. Black Panther first appeared in Captain America: Civil War 2016. A bomb murders T'Challa's father, King T'Chaka of Wakanda, during a summit in Vienna where the Sokovia Accords restricting superhero activities are to be finalized. The bomber appears to be Bucky Barnes, whom T'Challa has vowed to assassinate. Barnes is tracked to Bucharest by Steve Rogers and Sam Wilson, who attempt to protect him from T'Challa and the authorities, but all four are caught by the Bucharest police and James Rhodes, including T'Challa. Helmut Zemo, posing as a psychiatrist coming to evaluate Barnes, recites the trigger phrases that set off Barnes' indoctrination and sends him into a frenzy to cover his own escape. Barnes battles T'Challa briefly while escaping the building, but Rogers catches him and whisks him away, enlisting the support of many other Avengers to pursue Zemo. To apprehend the renegades, Tony Stark assembles his own team, which includes T'Challa, Natasha Romanoff, Rhodes, Vision, and Peter Parker. Stark's crew confronts Rogers' group at Leipzig-Halle Airport, where they fight, including personal clashes with Barnes, Scott Lang as Giant Man, and Clint Barton, until Romanoff stuns T'Challa, allowing Rogers and Barnes to flee. What happens next is one of the best moments in the Marvel Universe. The two-part blockbuster Avengers Infinity War 2018 and Avengers Endgame 2019 is the culmination of 10 years of filmmaking in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Black Panther and his fellow Wakandans were prominently featured in Avengers, the two-part blockbuster finale of 10 years of filmmaking in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Black Panther 2018 was directed by Ryan Coogler and was a visually stunning film in which Chadwick Boseman reprised his role of T'Challa. Boseman signed a 5-picture deal with Marvel. The Black Panther movie included Michael B. Jordan, Lupita Nyong'o, Forrest Whitaker, and Angela Bassett as the supporting cast of the movie. This was perhaps the MCU's best-received picture to date, looking at race, gender, and power issues through an Afrofuturist lens. It was a visually stunning film in which Chadwick Boseman reprised his role as T'Challa. Although, with Black Panther already breaking box office records, it's a fitting next chapter for the Black Panther, a character who was created to reflect the times and combat discrimination. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, the sequel to Black Panther, is set to be released in 2022. Character appearances in the Disney Plus Hotstar television series. What If is an American animated anthology series based on the Marvel Comics series of the same name, created by A.C. Bradley for the streaming service Disney Plus. It is the 4th television series produced by Marvel Studios in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, and the studio's first animated series. The series delves into alternate timelines in the multiverse to see what would happen if major events from the MCU films happened differently. Bradley is the show's head writer, and Brian Andrews is its director. What If premiered on Disney Plus on August 11, 2021, with the first season consisting of 9 episodes released weekly until October 6, 2021. It is a component of the MCU's Phase 4. A second season will also have 9 episodes and could be released as soon as 2022. The appearance of the favorite T'Challa, aka Star-Lord T'Challa, was noted in Episode 2, in which the Ravagers are sent to Earth by a Celestial named Ego to retrieve his son Peter Quill, but mistakenly abduct a young T'Challa from Wakanda. 20 years later, T'Challa has become the famous intergalactic mercenary Star-Lord, and Ravager leader Yondu Yodonta has convinced him that Wakanda has been destroyed. Other episodes in which he appears are episodes 5, 6, and 9. Sadly, Boseman died on August 28, 2020 after a 4-year battle with colon cancer. A spin-off series centered on Star-Lord T'Challa had been in the works, but it was put on hold following Boseman's death. Meanwhile, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is set to hit theaters in 2022. So, brace yourself for an even more frantic and conceptually ambitious Marvel adventure. Are you a Black Panther fan as well? Tell us about it in the comments section below. If you enjoyed our video, please like and subscribe to Evo Chronicles. Click the notification bell icon to be notified of future uploads.